Coronation Street confirms Stephen kills one more time before he's caught next week. After murdering Leo, Teddy and Rufus, Stephen Reed is determined to stop anyone who gets in his way next week in Coronation Street. This year's Super Soap Week is focused on Stephen's downfall. Following the discovery of Leo's body, the police and Weatherfield residents are now putting together the pieces of a rather shocking jigsaw puzzle. Completely aware of what is going on, Stephen is planning his escape, and it comes in the form of flying to Thailand. Before he can pack his bags, though, he faces multiple characters as the truth is finally exposed. While Carla warns Jenny that the police are onto Stephen, he is back at the canal in the middle of a showdown with Tim, who has discovered a corpse in the murky waters. After trying to strangle Tim with a tie, Stephen chases after him and eventually knocks Tim unconscious by hitting his head with a brick. Back on the cobbles, as Sally grows annoyed at Tim for attending a football match instead of focusing on their anniversary, she remains unaware her husband is fighting for his life in the boot of his car, which is being doused in petrol. With the pace picking up, DS Swain learns that Stephen has swapped his flight and rushes to the airport to try and intercept him. Meanwhile, a terrified Elaine reports that the Platts believe Stephen murdered anyone who got in his way, which makes Sally feel sick with worry. As the shocked residents realize that they have a murderer in their midst, the hunt is on to find Stephen before he can add to his death toll, or are they too late? He's completely and utterly desperate, actor Todd Boyce told Metro.co.uk. I always remind people that he was desperate when he came to Weatherfield. The wheels had come off in Milan, so he arrived in Weatherfield acting like everything is fine. He's been covering for longer than a year and a half, so this is the culmination of constantly coming up against adversity. This last stretch of time, anyone who gets in his way is in mortal danger. He will stop at nothing to get away from this terrible situation.
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại UK Soát Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, UK Soát Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh.